Good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. I'm really not happy this afternoon because these policemen, they're not the hear word, they're not the hear word. That is the truth, they're not the hear word. Uh, Something happened this afternoon. As a transporter, we normally do carry all kinds of people, both all kinds of people. So the one that happened this afternoon, loading from Nnewi to Ibarian, for those that are conversant with Anambra State very well, loading from Nnewi to Ibarian, carrying both teachers, lecturers, and students that are students of the Ibarian State University named as Odumegwu Ojukwu University, situated at Ibarian. We got to a checkpoint around Oyago. The police stopped us. We stopped. We started doing their normal searching. They searched. They didn't find anything. They searched a particular guy who happens to be a student who went home for the weekend and is returning back to school. They were searching him. They searched him. They didn't find anything. They collected his phone. Were checking through his phone. And at the end of the day, they asked him to enter their vehicle. I asked why. They told me to drive and leave the guy. The guy had luggages in my boot. I asked why they would ask the guy to sit in their vehicle. Why, what has he done? What is his offense? They asked me, young man, is that your business that they are doing their job? At least I demand to know what he did. They didn't tell me anything. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't keep the rest of my passengers waiting. And apart from that, okay, now then hold gun, me I not hold anything. And so I had to leave. I brought the other passengers to Ibariam Junction, including the luggages of the guy, the foodstuffs he brought from home, everything. And I know very well that before that guy will leave that place today, he's going to spend nothing less than 50,000 naira if care is not taken before they will release him today. Now my question is this. I thought the IG has said that the police does not have the right to check anybody's phone. Now, for whatever reason they have held him, if it is because he's carrying drug or something, at least the police should be able to tell me that he was found wanting in one way or the other, and wanting or the other. They didn't tell me anything. Then, if it is not that, if it is because of the way he was dressed and they saw him as a Yahoo boy, is that enough reason why they should detain him in their vehicle and would want to take him to their station? I left there. Driving forward, we met another checkpoint. They demanded for my papers. I gave them my papers after everything. After the policeman had told me to go, another one stopped me and asked me for CMRO. And I asked him, what is CMRO? He says Central Motorist Registration Papers. I said, what does that mean? I had to browse it immediately and discover that yes, at the time the former IG of police introduced it, but at the moment the court has said it should be placed on hold and it shouldn't be used. So the guy was trying to, like, since you don't have a CMRO, he withheld my papers and told me since I don't have my CMRO that I should discharge my passengers. He's taking me to station. I said, okay, please. I called him by his name tag and told him I should take me to his assistant commissioner of police, who he said has directed him to be here. He should take me to your assistant commissioner of police. That's your area commander. Take me there and let me explain myself. After everything is said to me, now your mouth go put you for a problem if you are not careful. Carry your wallet, they go. So I drove and left him. And my question is also this. Why should the police be demanding, looking for every means necessary to extort money from the public? I'm directing this question to the Anambra State Commissioner of Police. You ought to do your job. You have to sit up and do your job as the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State. We can't continue this way. I just said something about a student now that has been detained. I don't know when they will release that one. And I'm also speaking to the Vice Chancellor of the university, Odumegwu Ojukwu University. You have to sit up, ma. You have to sit up. Her name is Professor Kate Omenoga. You have to sit up. If students come together now and they start revolting, you say the students are, you start thinking of a way to expel the student. But now that it is early enough for you to go to the commissioner of police and resolve this issue once and for all amicably, so that they stop stopping your students along the road. What are you saying? They shouldn't return back to school? Okay, now if that student has exam tomorrow and is unable to be released today and tomorrow, it means that he wouldn't write his exam, he will fail. And when he comes to the school and gives his excuses, you will tell him these are not germane excuses. Please, Madam Vice Chancellor, sit up, make you do what you're supposed to. Speak with the commissioner of police and let this case be resolved once and for all. It is not okay that students that are teenagers or below 25 that are students in your school will be withheld along the way, along Onitsha Road, Oka Road, Nnewi Road. Those routes where they come from, Ekolobia Road, where they come from to school, they will be withheld and be asked to open their phones and all sort of things. Madam Vice Chancellor, please sit up and do what is necessary. Oga Commissioner of Police, Anambra State, please call your boys to order before it go cause another thing for the state. Thank you very much.